Yo, what's happening? Sounds, what's going on? No, what's happening? Sharon, what's happening? Sharon, what's happening? Man, we got weird name, Vietnam, 5-6. What's happening? BK, what's happening? Tiffany, what's happening? I'm headed back home now. Like everything fell apart for me, you know. I had a really good load. I did have to go get it. It was paying a bankroll. But I ended up having to head back. I did head to Dallas to my cousin's house. My username to be I might. Let me see. Nitro, what's happening? I might. Okay. Yeah, but man, I'm sitting in Dallas all day. I'm just thinking something gonna pop off out there. Didn't help me, you know. Yeah. I think I'm finna go and shut it down. After the day, I tried to wait it out, but I'm finna go and shut it down. So, look at this idiot. I hate when people do stupid stuff. This traffic bad all the way up. He get on his motorcycle, get in the opposite lane, past everybody on the highway. I've been sitting in this traffic probably for 45 minutes. I hope he don't get smashed by this somebody. Dude, idiot. Anyway, so the title of the video is Every Trucker Not Making Money. So again, I was thinking about, you know, and like I say, what I've noticed from new drivers, they just happy, get in the truck, have their CDLs, and you know, it seems like it's not about the money for them. It's about, I got a CDL, I can drive trucks, and you know, they talk a lot of noise, and they worrying about, my truck, a new truck. I got the new Freightliner Cascadia 2020. Man, come on, man. I don't care nothing about that. I care about money, period. And if you're on this road and you don't care about money, then you crazy. So with that being said, a lot of these guys, they get out here, exactly, quit taking cheap loads. A lot of these guys get out here and with the 18 wheels, they start there. They get out here with these 18 wheels and they brag everybody, they got this, they got that, blah blah blah. But number one, it is expensive as crap to run an 18 wheeler. Fuel and maintenance alone will straight take you out of business, point blank. And right now the rates are crap. So, you know, you gotta run that truck non-stop to make money. And with that being said, when you're running that hard, you put a lot of wear and tear on your truck, which means you're gonna have to continue to put money back for maintenance over and over and over. All right. You least on the list, so that's what you're saying? Run a hot shot? Exactly, Sandra. Yeah, so like I say, it costs so much money to run that big truck, and with the rates being like they are, and you got a lot of people undercutting you, like Sam was saying, you know, the brokers continue to drop the rates down over and over and over and over. With that being said, it takes so much to get the rates back up, because I mean, just think about it. If I wasn't a trucker, I was just a broker, and I got people steady taking these loads for cheap. You think I'm gonna post a load on a load board for a good amount of money? For what? I got people running for cheap. I can put more money in my pocket. I can just sit at the house on my computer, play Flight Simulator, check a couple emails, send somebody a load, and just make money for doing nothing, basically. I'm not saying they don't absolutely do. They do a little bit of work, but I'm just saying for the most part, they're not working. They just doing something you gonna normally do. Most people be on their computer checking emails and just doing random stuff anyway. Looking at coupons on the internet. Whatever it may be. So you getting paid a lot of money for doing something you're gonna do regardless. So like I say, the more people run cheap loads, the more the broker's gonna keep chopping the rates down and stashing more money in their pocket. Man, I thought these trucks was finna collide. So they're giving for good rate, because basically what the brokers get loads for and what the carriers get loads for is totally different. They have a broker rate. They would tell you, oh, I can't give you the load for that rate. That's the broker rate. So off top, they're getting a certain amount of money. So they turn around and give you the load $2.02 a mile, but they just got $4 or $5 a mile off this load. They making all the money for doing that, and you making a small amount of money, and you killing yourself. Spend all this time away from your family and all this other stuff. It's crazy. I don't understand how people are making other people rich. I just can't see that. You know what I'm saying? I personally can't do it. That's why I'm deadhead right now. I seen some loads. Man, it ain't gonna happen. I'm deadhead to the house. I ain't about to run no loads for no pennies. Period. Not happening. But anyway, I stayed at my cousin's house. I stayed over there, whatever. Me and him was riding. He just bought another semi, and he's trying to find a company to put it under. He was talking to me about this guy he know, and the guy has I'm gonna have to read that. He was talking about this guy he know that's got 19 trucks. So I'm saying to myself, oh man, he got 19 trucks, man. This dude doing good or whatever. So come to find out, all the trucks are old trucks, which I personally don't have nothing against old trucks. But he's got the 19 trucks and the product he's running, because a lot of people don't understand freight either. You have to understand the freight itself. It is a such thing, it's something called cheap freight. And it has nothing to do with the rates itself. It's the product. Lumber is cheap freight, period. I'm not saying you can't get good rates on it. You can get decent rates on it. But what I'm gonna haul, just say I have a Bobcat or a street sweeper or any of that. What I'm gonna haul that for, I'm gonna get paid a lot more for hauling that compared to hauling some lumber. That's the difference. The person that's producing it and selling it and all this stuff here, they're only gonna make so much money off that product itself. So they only can get you to run it for a certain amount of money. It's cheap freight. Not saying I wouldn't run it. I would run it if I can get a decent rate on it, but it's still cheap freight. That is not the type of product that I'm gonna go after. If it's there, get a decent rate, hey, I'd take it. But I'm not gonna go search for no lumber to run. Let's see if I can catch this light. Yep. Baby girl, you done pulled all the way out in the street. But, man, my camera about to be shaky for a minute. These roads beat up. Oh, man, it's bagged up, too. God dang it, I should have stayed on Highway 80. God dang it. I thought I went around all the traffic. Oh, I was talking about the freight. Yeah, man. A lot. When you get into trucking, you need to actually learn about the products, what they selling it for, what they moving it for. You know everything about the different type of products. Just sit at the house, just do your research, and you'll start to learn whether you getting screwed or not. What is she doing? What you doing? What can I not see? Hey, you gotta get right in 2 lanes. I'm on the interstate. I'm on I-20. This lady is literally riding in the center lane in her car. I'm about to blow this horn on her. Oh, okay. Everything merging over. Yeah. Dude. Man, what's this little super chat? I appreciate whoever that was. And this is my first time even. I don't know anything about this. Who was that? Let me see. See if I can pull this up. 80, oh yeah, 80 bagged up. Toe Piglet, what's up? I gotta call you too. Definitely. Yeah, so you have to understand the product. And when you understand the product, then you will know if you're getting screwed or not when it comes down to hauling this particular freight. If you sit around and you talk with enough guys at the facility, see, all right, so I used to run these cable coils, and I was getting okay rate on it. When I was running 18, well, I was getting okay rate on it, but it's not something I prefer to run just due to the fact that now the really big ones, I don't mind hauling them at all because they really easy to secure. But those small ones, those spools, I hate running those, trying to get a chain through the little bit of hole and stuff, and it just sucks running. But I seen somebody's rate confirmation sitting down inside the facility when I checked in, and when I did, I was like, man, I thought I was getting screwed on the rate, but this guy is really getting screwed. It sucks to be him, and I'm running less miles than him, and I'm more money than him. But the more information you see, especially when somebody can show you solid stuff on paper, I'm big on, let me see the paperwork. Don't tell me no anything. Don't say, hey, I'm making this and I'm making that and blah, blah, blah. Okay, show me the paperwork. If I can't see the paperwork on it, then just don't even tell me what numbers you making, because you could be selling me a bunch of BS. You know, I used to post my rate cons on my videos when I first started running with Landstar, but I stopped that crap real quick because people started, I invited them by default into my business, but people started really getting in my business. I don't like that. I don't mind you asking about, hey, rates and stuff like that and what you could possibly make, but when you start questioning me about all my personal stuff, I don't like that at all. I'm gonna go question nobody about their personal stuff because that's not my business. It's not my business what's going on in your household and how much your bills are, how much your truck note is and your trailer note and all this stuff here. Nah, all that personal stuff is your personal business. I'm not gonna ask you about it. I don't want nobody asking me about it. But anyway, so you have all these. All right, so I'm all over the place, but let me fast forward. So today, my cousin was trying to find a company to lease on to. We were on the phone with this guy. He got it on speakerphone listening. So I started typing stuff in my phone in my notes, and I was showing it to my cousin. So I went talk while he's talking. Ask this guy. Now my cousin is pretty good on a lot of this stuff, But sometimes I think he just gets so busy into doing stuff, he overlook a lot of stuff. So he listening, he asking his questions, and I'm taking notes, and I'm telling him what questions to ask this guy. And the more we was digging, I started to get the solid numbers, the information I wanted to know. We started getting solid numbers. I'm like, bro, that ain't gonna work. You're gonna go broke. And we started writing stuff down. We started writing stuff down on paper, and I'm like, so this guy really isn't making all this money like he say he is. So when it came down to it, he was telling my cousin that, hey, you only gonna make like $1,500 profit or something like that in a week if you run yourself. If you hire a driver, you're probably gonna make $500 profit a week. So we both were like, what? I was like, dude, I said, I'm in a hotshot truck and I'm making 200 times more money than that. Bro, is you crazy? And the guy was like, what you mean? I mean, you're in a dually, this 18-wheeler. I'm like, okay, if it's an 18-wheeler, mean I can haul more weight and I have more deck space, which means I should make more money. Man, this guy's got these 19 trucks or whatever. He's only making $500 profit on each truck. I was like, are you kidding me? If I had 19 trucks, I would be a millionaire. I would personally be a millionaire if I had 19 trucks. The money I was grossing with my trucks, now I'm not saying profit, just saying gross. The money I was grossing with my 18-wheelers, I was making, my gross was a lot. I'm not gonna even talk about profit because, like I say, I don't want to get into all that. But the money I was grossing was a lot of money. And you mean to tell me, and that was with 3 trucks. So just imagine 19 trucks. Come on, man, is you crazy? 19 trucks? Man, it's just so much you could do with 19 trucks, especially if you're bringing money in like that. You should get you a terminal. All right, so this is how you can do this, because the land cheap in Louisiana. You buy you some land and you get you like a trailer home. You put this trailer home on this land, and if you don't want to get concrete put down because it costs a lot of money, you just get gravel. Park your facility. Now, what you do is you go find you a contract with somebody, distribute, sales, purchase fuel from, and they can deliver it to you. All right, because it's companies that do that. I actually watched this show called The $1 Billion Buyer. I think that's what it was. A self-made billionaires or something like that. And that's what this guy did. He bought this old facility and he started buying fuel from pennies on a dollar, and he was selling just like truckloads of it. And he started making money like that. Now, pennies on a dollar, it sounds like really small, but when you're talking about billions of gallons, you're making a lot of money. So, with that being said, you find you somebody who can bring fuel to your turning or whatever it's called. Y'all know what I mean. Terminal. And your trucks can fill up there. That way you can control the fuel that's going in and out, the cost, everything. Because if you going that route, you're getting fuel for a whole lot cheaper than what you would spend at a facility. Now, when your trucks are over the road, that's a different story. But depending on running your trucks, like they running local and regional stuff. Your trucks can fill up. They are coming back home at night. They can fill up at the facility. Or if not that night, they're only gone 2 days and they back home. So, with that being said, you got full control over everything. What am I? Card. All right. But I talked to several guys. I'm off that. I'm moving on. I talked to several guys that always they go buy their own equipment. They always bragging about they making this amount, that amount, blah blah blah. Which they can get over to a lot of people. And they can lie, but I did the desk work. I know what's coming in and what's coming out, so they can't lie to me. And the longer we was on the phone with this guy, you know, I started picking up. This dude ain't making a lot of money. He ain't profiting a lot of money. I mean, he bringing in money, but he's not keeping it. It's going back out of the door. So after we got through asking these questions, before we confront this guy, I said, hey, look at these numbers. You're gonna go broke. One breakdown, you done. Your truck done. You know? And I just had a big discussion with him about quit spending all your cash flow. You know, if you can't purchase it on credit or your money is to operate, I said, then you don't need to be doing it. Because once you deplete all your cash, I said, you done. You out of business. It's over with, you know. So he started to listen, see the numbers that he was putting down on paper, and he was seeing that none of this stuff made sense. So the guy got offended, which I told my cousin. I said, you know, you got to watch how you talk to him also, because I said once this guy gets offended, I said you can no longer get information from him anymore. I said, so take the information, tell him you'll talk to him later about it, and you know, you just never call him again. You know, you made your mind up right there. You got the information you need, and you hang up. Don't continue to go back and forth with him about it. But I think he felt like the guy was trying to get over on him, but I just don't think it's the case. When I started finding out what products he was moving and what the routes was, how you doing? The products and the routes, I'm like, it's no profit there. It's no profit. I'm telling you for a fact, it's no profit. So when he started asking questions, boom, we got the answer we wanted, and he seen the same thing I had already seen at the beginning of the conversation, and he got rid of that. Well, I mean, he decided he's not gonna do that or whatever. But man, I'm telling you, if y'all have questions, y'all get in the company. You need to find out. You need to find out everything. If you have a truck and trailer note, you know, put down those, write down those, the amount of it, the route you're gonna be going, what your truck burning, how heavy the load is, because how heavy the load is gonna determine how much fuel you're gonna burn. And your route you're going, because if you run in the mountains, that's gonna burn fuel, and if you run the mountains with heavy load, you're gonna burn even more. Your insurance is gonna be, you know, if you, man, what I did with my keys? Did I leave my keys? Left the keys in the truck. Yo, permits, you need those. Your tags for your truck. Man, all that is going to play a major role in your profit. So I don't care if you made $6,000 in a week. After all your expenses, how much did you keep? You know? Because if you're not keeping, I would say, I don't know, if I say 50% after everything, if you're not keeping 50% everything, you waste your time. Starting out, how shot was the best company? Whoa, man. Starting, I don't know, man. Starting out, man. I think, just my opinion, I think it'll be good to get with like an oil field company. Ricky, what's happening? Paul, what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, BK, that's it. Can I get my trailer? What kind of trailer, Shannon? Eric, what's happening? J Biz, what's happening? Yeah, it depends on what kind of trailer you. Man, I gotta take care of some business. I'm gonna try to upload the video. I tried to upload a video last night. It wouldn't upload for some reason. I was having a bunch of problems with it. But I'm gonna try to finish uploading this video when I get to the house. Y'all got questions, just shoot me an email, info.newsmario, INFONEWSMARIO at yahoo.com. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.